Hey guys, this is Frank. Today I got the inspiration kit from Codee. Actually, it's the learning kit which could help your child to learn how to build the AI robot, from assemble the robot to program the robot. It works for the age from 4 to 12. My son actually is 13 years old. He still loves this very much. So today I will work with him to build this robot dog. It's very easy, not something like that one. So I will show you how to do this from very beginning. And first of all, let's take a look at what inside of this box. Now let's take a look at what inside of the box. Here is the user manual. This one is the coding block. So this is the start block. Here is some coding block. Here is more coding block, output, input, and operator number. This one is the control block. This guy is the motor. This one is the button. This is a distance sensor. Here is a speaker. This one is a variable and some connector. We have one more layer. Here are some more blocks. Some cable, power brick, and a USB cable. I think that's pretty much all. Now let's start our project. Here is what we need for this project, for this robot dog. We prepare everything based on the guidebook. Here we have a guidebook over here. I will put the link for this guidebook to the video description, so you guys could check out that. So now let's start. This is my son, Michael. Michael already did this yesterday, so he will teach me how to do all of this, how to assemble this one, and how to program this one. Before assembling, let's understand the main component. The start block provides the interaction interface, while the control block manages the program and connects to different modules. We have everything over here. Okay, now let's start. Let's assemble this one. Okay, Michael, it's all yours.
So on the guidebook, it says the steps to what we need to do.
What's the next one?
And then attach one over here onto the wheel.
Over the wheel, this one.
And then another one over here.
Another one. Here, okay. I mean, we use this one even, this is good. Right.
And then flip it over. No.
Once the rotor turning, it will like transfer the power to this wheel. Okay.
And then
Now probably we need to secure this one. Let's double check. Oh, now it's secured. Assemble seems we are done, right? So now let's do the programming.
Welcome to Codee Box World.
So this will connect to this one, right?
yeah.
Okay. Do we need to pre-program something or just
Just this.
okay, just this. So this is the set true block. This is the number. So what's the number mean? Means it's how many round?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, the first round looks good. Wow. Wow. It's very fast and it's powerful. Cool. So far we have done the basic feature. So now let's add something, add this one, distance detector. So once it gets the object in the front, it could automatically stop. So which will protect this robot. Now let's assemble this distance sensor. Okay, Michael, do it. So first we need to assemble this one, assemble the distance sensor. Probably put it over here. Okay. So here is a sensor, so it could detect the distance. Let's program this one. So here is the programmer. We need to keep check the distance. So we need a loop over here, right? Now we need to do a if statement. We need to check if the distance is more than like 12 centimeter. Then we keep going. If it's less than 12 centimeter, we should stop. So let's do it. Let's find the blocks, find the if statement. So Michael, what's this one?
If.
Okay, this is the if statement. So every loop, let's go to if statement. So if, what's the next one?
If distance.
If distance, what's this one? Greater than?
We can set it to less than.
Okay, so you can see this is less than, I would say 20, okay? So if the distance is less than, so why it's red? It's okay?
It's because we haven't finished the code.
Okay, now what's else? What's to do for the else?
Else is
Here, this one?
we need to set what sys does.
Okay,
If distance is less than 20, then motor speed should be set to 0.
okay, so this kind of mean if it's less than, it's very close to the wall, it will stop. Okay, how about the else? So this is else, right? Else. Else, then what to do?
The motor speed should be set to 25.
Okay, so this basically this block, this part and this part are the same, right? Because just different. This one set to 0, this one set to 25, right? Okay, so
You have to close the.
have to close this one. Do we have to close the loop?
Yeah.
Yeah, close the loop so it goes back. So how often each loop will took depend on how you
Depends on how
rotate.
fast you rotate this.
Okay. So now seems work right. Okay, let's get to the box. Can we try? Okay. Let's stop right. Yeah, looks good. Let's try again one more time. Okay, we have a wall over here. We have some objects. We have some object over here. Let's go. Yeah, very cool. So let's move a little bit. Oh. Okay. Looks good. So can we change like the distance? Because I think it's very close to the object. I want it to stop earlier.
We can change it to 30. Something.
Okay, let's try again. Yeah, looks good. Oh, very good, very good. So this is how the obstacle avoidance work, and you could think about more scenario, like if it's very close to the wall, you just reduce the speed based on how close you close to the object. So you can think about it. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. You can just imagine whatever you want and build some fantastic project. You could think about more scenario and do more projects based on your imagination. So yeah, I think that is very interesting. Play this few hours. It's very interesting. So especially you could play this with your family, with your kids. Now let me show you some AI feature for this Codee bot. You could use this one to connect to your 2.4G Wi-Fi. It's not support 5G. So it could connect to the internet and call the AI. You need to follow the instruction over here. Now let me show you how this can work. I already have it connected. If there's something wrong, if you stuck somewhere, for example, I do this one, but I don't know what to do next. So let's ask AI what I can do if you're stuck somewhere. Hey, Could you tell me what's wrong with my code?
Hey, I see the problem. You started an if block, but you didn't finish it. The compiler is telling you that you're missing an index block to close the if statement. Also, you have a loop block at the start, but you didn't have an end loop to close it. So you need to add both an index after the if block and an end loop at the end of the loop. That will fix everything. Want me to show you where to place them?
So it's very cool, right? It could detect the problem if you don't have the end for the if loop and you don't have the else. So let's get it back. Now let's ask the question. Could you check, say if everything is right?
Yeah, everything looks right. Your program is working as it should. The loop keeps checking the distance from the ultrasonic sensor. If it's more than 12.0, the motor stops. If it's less, the motor runs at full speed. Just got the if, else, and ended blocks on the right place, and the end loop closes the loop properly. Great job. Let me know if you want to try something new or make it even cooler.
It's very good. That is for the AI. If you want to do the manually debug, you could just turn this step by step. So the first step, now the next one is go here. So it's kind of like you set a breakpoint. Now it's go here, is do the if check. If the distance is greater than this one, now it's calculate. Okay. So it is greater than 12, so it get here. So it will not go the else, it's just all the way down here. It's very cool. Okay, so now I got another more complicated project done, which is the card shuffle. Here, let me show you this one. Basically, I already coding over here. I just check the distance. I add some improvements. If the distance is less than 12, that means here, if you put your hands here, so it's very close. That means if you're trying to do the shuffling over here, if you put your hands, it will automatically start. If you just get your hands off the table or off the machine, it will automatically stop. Okay, now let's do some tests. Let's get the application run. Say, work. It works. Okay, let's do some real test with the card. Yeah, looks good. Very good. This one took me about 2 hours. I got it done. I think you guys could do more complex project based on your imagination. Now let me show you another more complicated use case. This one, on the right side, it's pretty much the data collection. It will collect the data for the distance sensor. So it will check the distance sensor every few seconds. Once it gets the distance, it will send the distance to the access front, this one. So by the wireless, not the wired connection. So this one is actually something like the data process. So it will process the data, check the data. If the distance is greater than 40 centimeters, so it will not do anything. It just keep do the dead loop, keep check. Once it find the distance is greater than the 40 centimeter, it will set the motor to run 3 rounds. And also it will turn off the light. If you set up this one to your front door, if someone access your property, you will know. You will find this light will turn off, and also you will find this DC motor will run 3 rounds. Because this one is a DC motor, it's not able to generate enough torque to do something to press the button. So we have a planetary gearbox. This one is the smaller version. It's something like this one. This is a real planetary gearbox. It's the actuator is for the mini cheetahs, for the real quadruped robot. Now let's set this on. This will generate more torque. So now let me show you how this can work. Let's start. Okay, now let's do some tests. So let's turn both of them. So now let's try to close here. So you can see it's turned off, and this one also gets turned a little bit. Yeah, this one is very interesting. Actually, you could do much more than this one based on your imagination. Yeah, if you guys are interested with this one, just check my video description. I will put the link over there. So thank you for your time. See you next time. Bye. This one is pretty fast. It's faster than I thought. It's almost like faster than my Navigo E1. Yeah, it's very interesting.